and welcome to my channel. My name's Savannah, and I used to be student nurse Savannah. Now, I'm Savannah BSN RN. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I'm so happy to see you here today. Also, if you're returning, you may notice something's different. I shaved off all my hair for Children's Cancer Research. In January, I lost my grandpa to cancer, and he always told me to shave my head, so I did it. Best decision I ever made. The reason I'm making my video today is just to kind of give some tips and tricks into how I used time management in nursing school, especially when it came down to the end of nursing school. When it comes to nursing school, finding the right resources is absolutely essential in order to manage your time, because if you're spending your time trying to find multiple different sources to study with, then you're really spending more time doing that than you are actually studying. So let me help you. Being online, getting thrown into online, I should say, was a huge change for me, and it was really difficult because I'm more of a classroom person. I need to hear those things to be able to remember those things and associate those things together. So I used my friends at Picmonic. Without further ado, let me go ahead and get into the juicy stuff first. I will be giving away 3 pairs of Picmonic socks. In order to be entered into the giveaway for the Picmonic socks, you have to comment below telling me why you wanted to become a nurse and what kind of nurse you want to be. I am a huge visual learner, so in order for me to remember things, I have to be able to see it. And to see it is kind of hard in nursing school unless you're looking at a person or if you're looking at a textbook, and I'm not a textbook gal all the time, but nowadays not a lot of people are, and especially moving to online schooling right now is the best time to look into Picmonic. Take my word for it. If you're doing online school, there's no reason you shouldn't look it up, especially if you're in nursing school or in any kind of medical school, please. Let's dive in. I did just want to point out a few of Picmonic's great aspects. One, the fact that they have an app in the iOS and Android App Store. This app allows you to carry Picmonic with you wherever you go. And not only that, but if you use playlists like I did to manage my time, you can download those playlists in offline mode, and you could be watching those Picmonics with you wherever you go and not require internet connection. Well, Picmonic gives you the option to enjoy continuous play of just audio in gym mode. So if you're on the go, or if you're in the gym taking care of yourself, which is so important when you're in nursing school, you could use continuous play.
My friend Pencil Villain wanted to make an appearance just to say hi. He represents penicillin as the pencil villain.
This is just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what it would look like on your smartphones, tablets, iPads, laptops, whatever device you choose to use. In nursing school, it gets difficult to hold yourself accountable for your study time. You could be studying for 10 minutes, you could be studying for 10 hours, but if you're not being held accountable, then you don't really know where your time's being spent. If you sit down and commit using Picmonic, it will give you all of these stats laid out so you can manage your time and you can see where your time is being spent on Picmonic, things that you've learned, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. It allows you to look at your progress. So let's go ahead and make a study schedule. Say your test is on April 10th. Okay, so we've got 11 days till exam day. How many days do you want to study a week? So let's say 4 days a week, because realistically, Picmonic is not textbook studying. It is being creative with your studying. It's being able to use different resources and different techniques in order to remember this information. And I don't feel like it makes it feel exhausting like studying in a textbook. So we'll go 4 days. Okay. So say we use pediatric infectious diseases. 17 topics selected. Total learning time, about 2 hours if you spend 17 minutes a day. The way that it breaks it down, showing you the stats on how much time you're realistically going to be spending studying these Picmonics, is really great because it gives you an idea of how you can plan your study time, which is huge when you're trying to manage your time. So Now we've created our study schedule. 11 days till our exam, we need to learn and review 17 Picmonics covering 142 facts. If we commit 6 total days for a little under 20 minutes a day, you could cover all of this information. There's an educational version as well as a story version. So what I liked to do was to use the educational version to get a good idea of everything that's in this picture, to understand the mnemonics that are in this picture in order for me to understand and remember these stories. The educational portion will go through and tell you all the facts that you need to know about the Picmonic and then what it's actually referencing to, giving you these little side bubbles over here. It gives you also closed captioning at the bottom, and then you can go to the next Picmonic by going to these little blue squares. So now that we've taken a look at how we can manage our time with Picmonic, let me show you how Picmonics work.
Relaxing experience. But not if the sickle anemone and his assessman henchmen are involved. The anemone hates people floating down his river, so he cuts their inner tubes with a sickle. Then he has He-Man Globe lure the unsuspecting victims with his pet snake. So the young riders board the sickle-shaped red blood cell floaties without knowing that there's a trap ahead waiting for them. See, with the cells being sickle-shaped, they get caught in the river stream as they hook together. As this happens, riders and their vases crash together as they shoot off the sickle-shaped cells. This causes such a mess, the anemone has to hire a jaundiced janitor to clean the place
So
up.
once you're done going through the picture mnemonic with the educational version, the story version, after you're done reviewing, you can then move to the quiz, which really tests your knowledge that you've learned from this Picmonic. Essentially, it's going to question every single aspect of the picture and ask you what you learned from it. What correlates with the picture that's being given to you? And this really works because the visual characters aid in cueing that memory recall for the facts and information that you really need to know. We remember things a little bit better when they're distinctive or different, which is why Picmonic uses such interesting and intricate characters that make you remember the information. I can't wait to hear about you guys' experience with Picmonic. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought. I will have another video up soon. Thank you guys again for watching. And if you have anything that you want to know about Picmonic or about nursing school or about anything nursing, ask me. Comment below.